Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Turks. I am coming at you in a glorious 30 FPS. I'm not entirely sure what the issue is. My computer should definitely be good enough to handle OBS and this game. This game is not that... Oh, I completely forgot about this. My computer is not that bad. And this game is pretty old. The fact that I'm having issues concerns me a little bit. But I have a suspicion. Just gonna peel the curtain back a little bit. Okay, the curtain is peeled back. OBS is very CPU intensive. The encoding system is very resource intensive. And Medieval 2, despite being an older game, is also very resource intensive, tracking all of those people. But I am a little concerned because if I ever want to... I might still have these issues if I record newer Total War games, and I kind of want to do such a thing. So we're going to have to see whether I'm happy with this or not. But that's not the issue right now. The issue is that we are dying. We are dying a slow, painful death. And I don't know what to do about it. I really don't. Currently, I do not have the money to afford to raise an army, or even to improve my provinces. So I'm sort of stuck with what I have, most of which is centered around here in a desperate attempt to contain the Mongol armies. The Mongols, they came in like a wrecking ball. Everything was going fine and good until the Mongols arrived. Go figure. Okay, well, there is something I can do here. I think I should be able to push these guys back. But that's just a temporary solution. That's not going to actually solve the problem. I also don't want to attack onto this bridge. That seems like a very bad idea. But at the same time, I don't have any better location to go. I guess I could pull back to here. Maybe there'll be like mountains or stuff that I can use as a defensive position there. I don't know. And we need to move our troops forward.
We move, Sultan.
And break the siege of Aleppo.
To kill Sultan. Naam.
If we even can.
Inshallah, none of them shall escape us. To battle!
Night attack's actually going to make things worse.
Swiftly or slowly, I care not. Just kill them.
I'm determined to fight down to the last man, though. There's always a chance that I could come back from this. I just am concerned that it's going to end up with us being a minor power for a very long time. At best. We are quickly losing armies at an alarming rate. Oof. I'm essentially hoping that my cavalry archers are enough to handle these guys. I'm not so sure. Mongol infantry.
Our men are under
Sure,
attack.
let's try the
must act
weird
now.
circle spinny run attack. Why not? Well, part of the reason is because my armies are stupid and only half of them will do it. But other than that... Also this. This is great. Have I ever told you how much I love the AI in this game? It is the best thing ever. I'm not even going to bother sending those guys into battle until my horse archers are depleted because they're just going to die. I don't mean to sound hopeless. I just am. That is the thick and thin of it. I have no way to stop the Mongols. I have no way to stop being at war with... Well, I could probably get peace with some of the Christian powers at this point, but it doesn't... It's not going to matter if I can't even fight back the Mongols. And then here in not long from now, we're going to have to deal with another horde coming in, the Timurids. That's going to be exciting. But I'm still going to try the best that I can. I don't... What should I do with you guys? Well, my other army is getting involved now. That's good. And I already have men routing. These are the Turkomans. They're not that great. But these Sifahists are... And they're not taking nearly as much of a beating. Just keep lobbing your arrows. Could I maybe... No, they're just going to run. Yep. I thought I would try.
We need to act.
Unfortunately, now I've sort of opened up a two-front war for myself. And I have so much I need to focus on. My ally is here reinforcing my Sifahist unit. That is actually very good.
Our men are under attack. We need to act.
I'm more than a little concerned about these guys. I'd send my general in, but he's not fast enough to deal with these horse archers. Who are you guys firing at? Okay, you're still going after these guys. That's fine. As long as you actually go after them. Here come the Lancers. These are only light Lancers. They should be easily handled. I think. At least. Is this my ally, my other army? It is. So they're already routing my second army. Awesome. It's my favorite. Let's bring our general up. Let's try to get some strikes in at their foot archers. That might help. The game itself is having a hard time processing the movements of all of these units. Unfortunately, Medieval 2 is not very well equipped to deal with epic battles. I remember once upon a time I had this really awesome war in another campaign that I did a long time ago now. But I was playing as the Moors, the orange Muslim faction in North Africa, and I was in a war with England, and they dropped off like 3 armies onto my shores. I had conquered all of Spain at that point, and I had 3 armies right there. So I moved forward and engaged that army. It was 3 full stack armies against 3 other full stack armies. It was the most amazing battle I have ever seen in the game. It was a laggy mess. I actually was expecting the game to crash at any second, but it was awesome. Sadly, it was also a laggy mess, and I cannot deny that this game doesn't do very well with more than one army on one army action. Okay, so I still have these guys over here, but there's not too much that they can really do about the matter. I also have this guy here. Just go help somewhere. I don't even really care where. Where's my general? Okay, he's still chasing the foot archers. That's fine. I still have several units of Sisyphus. And I'm hoping that they're continuing to fire arrows. I lost their general. There he is. Well, there's one of them. He's too far away. Let's bring these guys over, try to reinforce as best as we can.
I'm not under attack.
My general is just getting torn up by horse archers. And light lancers. And everything. Pretty sure this battle's a wash as well. Man. This is rough. This is very rough. Perhaps I would have had better luck if I didn't have such a mess of units here. I don't know. The Mongols are just so hard to deal with unless you have the proper stuff to deal with them, and I don't think I do.
Of your enemy once, and of your friend 1,000 times.
And the weird thing is I have read online guides about what to do as the Turks against the Mongols, because they were just causing so much of a problem with me. I thought that I was really doing something wrong. All the comments were like, oh, you need more horse archers. You need more horse archers. I have horse archers. Unless I want to build an entire army out of horse archers and try that. But I don't know how well that's going to work either, because that's going to have its own issues. And maybe I'm just not using them right? I don't know.
We need to act.
But I'm going to stop complaining now. Try to do my best to fight this. I'm pretty sure it's a lost cause, though. Let's go ahead and retreat. As many people as I can. It doesn't look like a bad death percentage, but it looks worse than it is, I'm sure. Or it is worse than it looks, I'm sure.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace.
We've been retreating a lot lately. I don't like it.
Taste ashes instead of victory.
But I keep saying this. It's a lot of it is my own self-desperation / assurances. But I'm going to fight to the last man. It's possible, once the Mongols settle down, once the Timurids settle down, if I have just a little bit of wiggle room, I could come back with a vengeance. I don't have much chance of actually getting the objectives of the campaign, I don't care about that. I wasn't planning on going for the objectives anyway. But at this point, it isn't looking good. That's all I'll say. Well, I say that's all I'll say. I'm sure I'm going to ramble about it for the next 87 bajillion hours. Sounds like something I would do. It's basically my life after all, ranting about everything. Just go. Go home. Go home. Don't wait to enter the battle. Just go home. Go home. You too. You go home as well. We're all dead here. Another shattering loss.
Allah be merciful. Death and defeat have come to sup at our table. Let us pray they do not visit again for some time.
Okay.
Curse those infidels. We shall be back.
Let's take a step back
The sun sets on today's journey.
and remember what we're doing. We're fighting the Mongols.
Set watch patrols.
I need to be less aggressive, more defensive.
Continuing tomorrow, my
I need to let them come to me, not go out and attack them. If that means I sit with full stack armies in my cities for 20 turns, then that means I'm going to sit with full stacks of armies in my cities for 20 turns. I can't keep trying to fight them in the open field like that. I know that. I know that that's a bad idea. But I did it anyway because I thought there was a fair chance that we could actually take them on. We have Heji the Mad here with his 3 chivalry. He seethes with anger. -1 morale for all troops on the battlefield. And we're gonna try to take this castle. It's going to be the first expansion of land that we do in many, many turns. Hopefully it goes well. I believe I crafted this army specifically to take castles, which is why it doesn't have very many horse archers.
For the moment, the fickle smile of fortune shines upon us. Pray this is a portent of a victory.
Man, I'm half tempted to go back, reload that, and stay at the bridge. That was such a stupid decision to try to protect Aleppo, of all places. But I'm not going to. That's not the way that I play. I made a mistake. I'm going to have to live with it. Okay, this doesn't look like a very large castle, but we're going to come right up to the front. Not quite to the front. We have a few horse archers. They're all right. We have a few Turkish archers. They're pretty good. And now let's bring up our siege towers, filled with dismounted Sipahis and ready to kill the infidel. You can just go somewhere. We also have a second battering ram in case we need it. And that's it. Not many... What the heck? I did not know that mouse button did that. Okay. Good to know. Okay. What does this button do? Nothing. It just makes my mouse move really slowly. I have so many buttons on my mouse, I don't know what half of them do. What does that one do? Nothing. Nothing? Nothing. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Anyway. Begin!
Our men are under attack. We must act now.
So we're going to go ahead and move our town militia up first. Save my Syphis Ram for in case I need it. I shouldn't, in theory. I'd do something like that. I should bring my horse archers in and fire arrows at them, I guess. They're probably just going to die. Also, all horse archers are now Syphis. Both because I'm probably not going to ever build any more Turkomans unless I can help it, and because I don't feel like trying to tell the very slight differences between this portrait and this portrait. The slight turn towards the camera of the rider on top instead of being straight out, it's just dumb. Okay, we lost our siege tower. That's okay. That's survivable. It's fine.
Ladders have reached the
Ladders have
walls.
reached.
May our brave lions
They're
strike
keeping
these
their
curs
cavalry
who hide
back.
behind
That's perfectly reasonable. But everything else looks like it's going to make it. That's good.
Our siege towers have reached the walls.
Dismounted Polish
Let our foes
nobles.
try and stand in our men have reached the gate.
My
with the battering
Syphis...
ram.
Well, maybe my Syphis Lancers won't do better against them. Well, regardless, they have a second unit of Lancers landing here. And they have Lancers landing over here. So, they're going to lose the walls. Easily. They also have a battering ram beating down their door.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are
Let's
winning.
grab
Battering
anyone
ram
who
has done its
isn't
work,
fighting.
And now is the time to fight.
Did I accidentally put my Syphis Lancers up there? No, they're
Men
all
are under
town
attack.
militia. I'm just
We must
stupid.
act now.
You guys, not you, and definitely you. All of you guys, charge in and kill them. Kill them all. We'll go ahead and bring our Syphis forward.
Allah is
Position
glorious.
them
We
something
have taken the walls.
like
It is time we captured this place.
this. We're just going to walk them, though. We don't want them to get ahead of the enemy, or ahead of our lines. The rest of these guys, I'm not particularly concerned about. They can stay out here for all I care. That unit of Syphis is being torn up. That unit of Syphis is being torn up. Why do I use Syphis Lancers again? I don't know. Because they're slightly better than the average
Foe fights with horns made of clay.
infantry that
We
I
are
get?
winning the
Probably.
battle. Our men are under attack. We must act
I
now.
think we have this, though. I think ultimately the Polish aren't going to be able to hold it, especially when they start routing like that. You guys all charge forward, keep going, attack them, eat their delicious, delicious flesh, if you so wish. I'm unconcerned. As long as I get the castle. And it's looking to be likely at this point. Let's put it that way. You do have a unit over here. What are those? Dismounted Polish spears. You can try to take them on by yourself. I'm probably going to need another unit over there to take them out, though. Okay, Polish nobles, horse archers, of course. But they're running into melee, and I'm okay with that.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
They should
They've lost
easily
half their
break
men.
that.
Our brave men have captured the enemy general. He pretends
Oh,
to be
those
a
guys
lion,
didn't want to
but he
play.
seems more an ostrich.
That's
Let him
disappointing.
sit and watch how
Well,
true
go after them.
lions fight.
Are my horse archers even firing? They should be. No, they're not.
Victory is well within our grasp.
Well, I'm sure they'll
I'm a
figure
foe
themselves
will surely
out.
See this and lose heart.
That's great. This is what happens when you put it on 5 speed, 6 speed. Your guys just run in and you don't get the opportunity to pull them back. 2 speed is a much more reasonable number. I probably shouldn't go above 2 speed unless I really want to just pass the time. And now, their last stand. I'll be honest, it feels a little nice to actually, you know,
Victory is well
win
within
a
our grasp.
battle. It's
I'm
something
a
we haven't
foe
been
will surely
doing
see this and
very
lose
much
heart.
since the Mongols arrived. Shortly after the Mongols arrived. I did win a couple of early battles against the Mongols. Okay, now I can go to 6 speed because all I'm doing is waiting for their demise. If only they would demise faster. Alright, there we go.
My lord, Cassis, our men no longer command the castle.
I think we command the castle. Regardless of what the game mechanics say. See, I consider that properly commanded. We've finally taken our frontier castle back. That's good.
Victory is ours.
Polish snuck in there and
Both
stole it
righteous
from
and
us when we weren't
well-deserved.
looking.
It cannot.
I will not slaughter the inhabitants. I'll only occupy. +1 command, +2 dread, of course. And +3 chivalry. And an actual victory! Imagine that! That sounds like the perfect place to end it. But until next time, happy... We're all gonna die.